And I want to ask you about this situation that's going on right now in that whole Say Cheese universe, right? I like to call it the Say Cheese universe. You got your No Jumper universe. You got your Vlad universe, where you have these integral players who come on there and it just works. They do numbers. Sometimes I interact with some of them and throw my hand in there, but man, it just happens. And you've been on that platform a couple of times recently, and the last time that they had an interview with a guy by the name of FBG Butta, he made some crazy accusations, or I should say some wild accusations about messing with a girl that you were messing with. Now, did you see what went on with FBG Butta lately and what he said about your girl and all that?
I just dropped it on YouTube. They gotta go check it out on YouTube. But yeah, I say that I don't know Butta personally. Like, oh, first of all, if you from Chicago, you know Butta. You know Butta be lying. Like, I don't know Butta, but I know Butta be lying. We all know Butta be lying.
Yeah. Well,
hold on. If I show the camera, hold on. I got the message. Like, Butta be lying so bad that whoever the girl is he was trying to say, she ended up DMing me.
What?
Oh, if I show it to the camera. I show it to the camera. Oh. I show it to the camera. I don't know if y'all can see it. That's the girl. She wrote me saying something. I was like, you the girl? Like, yeah, Butta crazy delusional. Like, I don't even know where the girl from. I don't even know if she from DC. Like, that's a little girl though. Like, you ain't see her body. She shit like a child.
What? Okay, now that's crazy.
I don't know.
Now,
personally, I never seen him in real life. Sharp, just trying to, we had an interview with J-Man. Butta was there. Butta was in the hotel. They would bring him Butta. I said, nah, you can't bring Butta. Because Butta just got off the stand. Like, Butta, my name about me. I can't be shit. Not the blog shit and all that, my city. Like, I sat down with the informant. Why? I already have a buzz. I'm already getting paid. I don't have to sit down with the informant. What am I sitting down with him for?
That's a good point, because sometimes those couch interactions, those couch interviews, they work, because we're going to talk about when you got on there with J-Man, but with Butta, just to set the record straight, did he mess with your girl, or does he even know any girl that you have in your life?
What girl? How old Butta, listen, if Butta from Chicago and I'm from DC, how will Butta ever see a girl I know?
Nah, that's very true. I mean, that's a good point. Now, to the point that you made about him lying a lot, recently I interviewed King Yella, and we did a whole part where he basically said that over and over and gave examples where he believes that FBG Butta just be lying a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like in his interviews and all these things, just lies. He said even the police didn't want to use like a lot of his, my apologies for laughing, but didn't want to use some of the stuff that he said, you know, in court or whatever, because they felt like he was lying as well. You know what I mean? Has been out there talking about pretty much everything.
Like this, hard. On camera. What? Shut up, pub. Yeah, what about him though, man? Talk to me, man.
But what do you think about, he talks about a lot of things. So what do you think about his statements about the whole situation with him testifying?
Man, I don't know. I really ain't see it. I just saw something where they said he did get on the stand. But I just made a video, man. Butta lie so much, man. I don't even think the police is going to the judge is going to. Man, get his ass out of here, man. They ain't probably believing that shit. Even if Butta is ratting, man. He lie so much. The nigga lie so much. You don't know what the to believe out his mouth. And niggas be thinking like I'm just hating. I'll just be watching.
He
the
looking
nigga
for
just
a viral moment. He don't got no threat. He gonna burn out eventually though. One thing about a witness, like he popular, they still book. He only get booked by the same 3 people for interviews. Once them same people, the stories run out, Butta don't know he ended himself. Butta ain't even supposed to get up. If I was Butta in my city, who would interview me? Who would give me a platform? What friend would I hang with? What Jamie would I have to kick it with? That's some weird Chicago shit, and we let them just be right. Chicago got a nigga that's a open witness walking around here don't get paid more than the rest. And then they got another one that wear masks. His name Trenches News. He guaranteed to be with it. He'll tell you he still get booked. Like that thing get booked through DJU, the guy who defended, the guy who got the guy smoking. They telling it's like so weird in Chicago. I just wait, bro. What they said they overwhooping. And then there's a nigga walking around with an empty box of cereal. They're like he pushing beats. What the hell is going on? An empty box studio. That's what Duck had turned into. An empty box studio. Chuck be Duck died, and nigga walk around with an empty box studio, getting that black shit sprayed on his head. Keep talking about niggas over. No, y'all over.
Now, I hate to laugh, but you're hilarious, man. So, but what you're saying is there's some truth to it because, but I think a lot of, and before I say this part, I think a lot of the angst from Butta comes from the fact that you made up that name, FBI Butta. I don't know if you
DJ, you got it from me. He told me that though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's been proven online in the different circles or whatever on Chirac. Like, you came up with that name, and it might dig at him that you came up with that name.
He is FBI Butta though. What about it?
Now, to be completely honest, when he sat down and he was saying what he said, I don't think anybody in the comments believed him either. But, you know, it was a lot of rumbling and talk. Like, would you ever sit down with well, okay, this is the bigger question, and I'll probably have to cut in here to say this part. But what do you think about FBG Butta being bigger now after taking the stand? Because prior to that, I had never seen any interviews with FBG Butta that were doing crazy numbers or anything like that. And now he's just this thing out here who's really getting a lot of good looks and a lot of publicity after taking a stand.
He's an informant. So if you book an informant for an interview, out of interview, what are you trying to get? Information. What is an informant gonna give you? Information. Butta don't have no limits on what he gonna tell you. I got limits. Regular people got limits. Butta will tell you K.I. got stood over, Vaughn killed her, and he told on her. He will tell the whole everything. Stop.
True.
That's why they love him. That's why they doing numbers. He telling them. He telling. This is the crazy thing about telling. If a nigga get locked up, he can't even go to jail. The nigga got caught with 2 switches and said he got immunity. What the did you tell the police to make them forget about 2 guns with a button on it? That's how the ass conversation you had.
Exactly. Like, what in the world could he have told to get out of that?
I don't even want to know what he told. I just want to know how to. First of all these blows got to do is stop dealing with him. Like, first of all, he told him that free move up. I don't even know who move up. Free move up, man. Duck don't even want this shit. I don't give a fuck. Nobody say Duck don't even want this shit. Duck ain't had this shit. They fucked this legacy up, bro. His friends started to informants. I'm ready to get out the streets. Y'all told on the niggas who did it. And interviews and talked about it and made money off of it. Come on, man. It's like the scariest shit I ever seen in my life. Y'all sized up to be somebody died. Y'all told on the people who killed the person who died, and when they talked about the interview for money, it's like a win-win. Did y'all set that up? With the back door. Ducked up. We get Duck to die. We talk about the interview, snitch on the niggas, man. We out of this shit, y'all. Sound like a perfect plan, don't it?
It's pretty great. I mean, that's how it worked out, to be honest with you, man. This is wild. Because what you said about Trenches News is correct. He's one of FBG Duck's original friends. He even lived in O Block. He knows all the players at O Block. He knows everybody who used to be involved in a lot of the
eat donuts with the feds.
Exactly. I mean, he's paid informant. And to be honest, just like the FBG Butta thing, he's doing well. Like, he is dropping consistently. If you notice, he drops consistently. He's doing amazing on YouTube. You know what I mean?
We're doing challenge it all.
Yeah, old cases. Like, he'll bring up an old case that nobody thought of from some guy that was on the road with Chief Keef, and it'll do numbers, man. It's interesting to watch because I'm a fan of all this as well, but it's a weird predicament because if I was to ask you, well, if I asked you right now, or if I'd asked you 3 years ago, hey, would there be a lot of like openly known informants that were also bloggers who are doing well on social media? What would you?
Time That's only in Chicago, bro. That's the only city that's doing that shit. That shit ain't nowhere else but Chicago.
You know what? You're actually right.
What? Nowhere else. Nobody else doing that shit. No, hey, listen to me, y'all. I'm gonna say, don't worry. All the other 49 states, we ain't going for that shit. Y'all were doing that shit.